All right, we are back with another example. So for this one, our data comes from the students of Miss Feast's class, and they are answering the question, how many pairs of shoes did they have? So there's not quite as many people that she took data from. We can count our pieces of data, also known as our observations, which could be, in this case, the number of students or the number of pieces of data that we have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces of data. So I'm going to note this because you guys are also going to have to note this. So now, as you can see, I already created our histogram graph at the bottom. I want to calculate the mean. How would I calculate the mean? The mean is our exact average for our set of data. How would I do this? Yeah, I agree. I would add up all of our pieces of data and then divide by how many I have total, which is why I wrote this number down. So then we don't have to go back and count or super remember what we just counted. So, handy dandy calculator. I'm going to add up all of our pieces of data and then divide by our total number of pieces. So 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 12. So our total was 63. What do I need to divide by? Yeah, I need to divide by how many pieces of data I had, which we remember was the number 10. Good job, guys. 63 divided by 10 is 6.3. So our mean average number of pairs of shoes is 6.3. Or if the question asks you to round to the nearest whole number, what would this be? Our nearest whole number. Because I can't have 6.3 pairs of shoes. You're right. It is 6. So our true mean was 6.3, but because I know, because of the context of our question, I can't have 0.3 pairs of shoes, I'm going to round to our nearest whole number, which we said was 6, and I agree. So what about our median? Do we remember how we calculate our median for our set of data? Anyone? Yeah, I agree. So we are going to put all of our pieces of data in number order, which they actually already are on this one. So you might run into that too, where you're not going to have to rewrite them at all. Someone did it for you, aka probably Miss V. You're welcome. And we're going to start crossing off pieces from each end until we hit the exact center. All right, let's go ahead and do that. We have 1 on this side, 1 on this side, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, 3, 3, 4, 4. But if I was to cross out more, I wouldn't have any numbers left. So what is the number between 5 and 7? Yeah, you're right, it is 6. So this is our measure of center. And there might be some problems where these are both, say, the number 5. So we have 5 and 5. So then what would our number be in the middle? It would be 5. What if this was 5 and 6? Then what would we do? What's between 5 and 6? I know we know our decimals. I think if this was 5 and this number wasn't 7, if it was 6, it would have to be 5.5. Awesome job. But for this question, we had 5 and 7, and the number right between that is the number 6. So our median is also 6. Isn't that cool? There's almost like they're all supposed to be the same measure. Okay, I know we didn't talk about this last time, but you might see this. Mode. For me, I remember this by saying most often. The first two letters of mode are M and O, and I think most often. So I'm gonna go back and look at my data and I'm gonna see what number showed up more times than any. So I know I had 2 3s. I also had 2 5s, but I had 3 8s. So if I was trying to pick the number in our data that popped up the most often, it would be the number 8. Awesome job, guys.